Good morning. Good morning. I'm Pastor AJ. My pronouns are he or any. I want to welcome you all to our service today. Beloveds, today we gather in gratitude and joy as we, as a congregation, begin Pride Month. We come to celebrate love, courage, and the sacred gift of being fully ourselves. We give thanks for the generations of queer people whose lives, leadership, and dreams have helped shape our faith and our world. Our stories inspire all. Our resilience strengthens us. Our voices sing among us, past, present, and future. We rejoice in the beauty of diversity, the power of community, and the promise of a more just and loving world. We celebrate with pride, with hope, and with hearts open to one another. Let us lift our voices in song, our spirits in gratitude, our lives in love, for we are rooted in love and rising together. And let us celebrate, and let our celebration begin.
We are so happy to have Phoenix Choir with us today. Oh my goodness, they are wonderful. Well, good morning and welcome to Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship and our beginning of celebrating Pride Month. We commit ourselves to being a center for spiritual exploration and justice making, and to anti-racism and anti-oppression work within and beyond our congregation. I'm Clara Kelley, using those she, her pronouns. I'm joined today by Pastor AJ Blackwood and Service Associate Kelley LoGiudice. Whether you're joining us in person or online, I see you. We're so glad you're here. We hope you feel the welcome and the love of this fellowship surrounding you. The QR code on the screen will take you to the order of service this morning, if you'd like to see it. Our book for sharing joys and concerns is near the main doors in the back of the sanctuary there. You're welcome to write a brief personal note in it, and please mark whether you'd like it to be read aloud later in the service. It doesn't have to be. If you'd like a lay pastoral care associate or neighborhood connector to get in touch with you, please add your contact information. You can do that anytime until the book comes up here towards the end of the hour. If you're new here, whether you're with us in person or virtually, we're glad you found us. And we hope that you'll experience the warmth and love of this community.
So we're doing our welcome words a little differently today. So we're going to ask you to join. Clara will lead the many. I will read the one. Hopefully we'll have this up on screen for you all.
Yeah, it's up.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Yeah. As we gather in the spirit of pride, let us open our hearts to the sacred work of welcome and recommit ourselves to becoming more inclusive and loving community.
We celebrate and welcome you with pride.
For the times we have fallen short of living our values of inclusion and belonging.
May we grow in awareness and courage so our welcome is fully lived.
For those whose identities, cultures, genders, or stories have not always fully been seen, honored, or embraced.
May we widen our hearts and deepen our understanding.
For those whose love has been questioned, whose dignity has been denied, or whose journey has been met with misunderstanding.
May we choose affirmation, respect, and solidarity.
For those arriving for the first time, returning after time away, or seeking a place to belong.
May we create a community where everyone is welcomed, valued, and celebrated.
And today, we recommit ourselves to the ongoing work of justice, inclusion, and radical hospitality, trusting that love calls us ever forward.
We celebrate and welcome you with pride.
May we choose love over fear, curiosity over judgment, and courage over silence.
May this be a place where all people are not only welcomed, but celebrated exactly as they are.
It's y'all, Phoenix Choir, sorry. And Declan, if you want to say a few words, this is a great time.
Hi, I just wanted to thank everybody here so much for having us today. My name is Declan, and this is the Phoenix Trans Choir of Colorado. We are, at least as far as we know, the oldest still existing trans choir in the country. So very happy to be here with you today and to share some of our music. Our next song here, Come In, was written by a previous member, Angie Gallick, and was written during our first season together as a choir. We have sung this together many times and wanted to perform it for you all today.
Are you cold? Have you been wandering? Do you have a place where you can rest? Is anyone looking out for you? Are you worried? Are you lost? Come in, come in. So glad to see you. There's a place here just for you, where it's bright and warm. Come in, come in. We've been waiting for you. Leave the storm behind you. Come in, come in, come home. Are you cold? Have you been wandering? Do you have a place where you can rest? Is anyone looking out for you? Are you worried? Are you lost? Come in, come in. We're so glad to see you. There's a place here just for you, where it's bright and warm. Come in, come in. We've been waiting for you. Leave the storm behind you. Come in, come in, come home. Come in, come in, come home.
It takes a lot to build this home, both physically, practically, and spiritually. And on Sunday mornings, we are forever grateful to those who helped to bring this home together. So I want to specifically thank the Phoenix Choir for helping to build this home, because you are a part of this home now. So whether you like it or not, you are forever part of this home. I want to also thank our tech team. Today it's Kathy, Deborah, and Paula. And I want to also thank another group that helps to bring this Sunday morning gathering together. And I asked them to come in, and I think they've slipped out again because they're doing the work. And that's our kitchen crew. And here they come. Here they're running in. So, we often forget about this crew. So if anyone else is on the kitchen crew that helps out, please raise your hand. Give us a wave. Hospitality is one of the most important things that we can offer, and that's what this service is about today. So I want to thank the kitchen crew specifically for offering their hospitality, and I hope that you will thank them today after service. So thank you all. And now we will light our chalice. Our chalice connects us with Unitarian Universalists around the world and through time and space. And it connects us because it was brought to us as a safe haven and a reminder that we are a safe home. It was developed specifically to protect Jews who were fleeing the Nazis prior to World War II. And today, it reminds all of us, anyone who is fleeing injustice, that this is a home that is a safe space. So please join me as we read these chalice lighting words. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, and the energy of action.
Great, that's me. Well, it's hardly revolutionary to be proud of my kid, honestly. It's not even much of a big deal to be proud of other people's kids, but I'm not here to pretend to be a big deal. I just want to talk to you about gay kids today and why I think they're worth celebrating. When I was in high school, years ago, very recently, I had gay friends who didn't go to prom because they were genuinely and reasonably afraid of violence. Matthew Shepard's murder in Wyoming happened just a few months before. They were scared. Many of them didn't come out to their parents for fear of being kicked out of their homes, and I know a few who were. And if you're like me, you didn't grow up knowing anyone who identified as transgender, although I will say a fair few of my childhood friends have transitioned in the meantime. Today, at least at most schools, in many, but not all, parts of the country, kids are taking their same-sex partners to prom, mainly because they truly have nothing to fear from their peers. It's completely normal for kids to ask each other their pronouns these days. I hear them do it all the time, and not just here, but out in the world. And the reason for all of this is that queer and trans kids basically just refuse to back down and to hide and to pretend to be someone else. So many kids today, guys, have never been closeted. Ever. And haven't had to be. I know. They've been able to wear their pride flag and their gender pins and just let the world know who they are. They normalized the lives they lead by living out loud, and they're living in a world that you fought for. I know queer and allied adults have worked hard, protested, fought, and argued, and honestly died to make this generation freer. I'm always grateful to my gay, lesbian, bi, pan, trans, ace, and intersex ancestors for being the first, for risking everything, for never giving up. I am here because of you. And the kids are too. They're the fruits of your labors. They are thriving, exploring, eating, and leaving no crumbs. If you know what I mean. These kids are the brightest shining stars. They're out there in a world that frankly hates them, that wants them dead and invisible. In a political climate that uses them as a distraction from everything to wars and murders and certain lists. But the kids are refusing to bend in the wind that tries to break them. They're standing alone in a stream that's trying to pull them along the wrong way. Our country doesn't want them to thrive, and they simply refuse to go along with it. They play sports, they go to protests and write powerful essays and cosplay as their favorite characters. Sorry, I lost that. And it will make you so proud to know them. Your heart will just break wide open with joy. And not just my kid, and not just our youth group kids or even the kids in this liberal state. Trans kids all over the country are refusing to bow down and finding innovative ways to get the gender-affirming care they need. Leaving their homes, looking out for each other, speaking up at city halls and congressional hearings, walking out of class in protest. They're doing everything they can for themselves and those who come after them. I've seen it. My son is living in the world you fought for. He's dated other trans kids, wears his heart on his sleeve like the pins on his backpack. He gets to be exactly the kind of soft femme boy that makes his heart happy without having to explain himself. I'm grateful for the way he shines his light in the world. Mostly unafraid, although he just decided, guys, this year to start following the news. And I'm like, oh, why? Why did you do that? So he's a little more tentative sometimes these days. But he's careful and wise, and those skills are important for him to have in the world. And I do what I can as a parent to keep him safe and free. I was privileged to attend training this year on how to lobby representatives by the group One Colorado. Don't know if you've heard of them. They taught me and hundreds of others how to tell our stories to our legislators, whose job it actually is to listen to us. I spoke to several representatives and also a couple of their interns about my story and my kids' story and why laws protecting trans kids in Colorado are especially important to me. And it was hugely empowering. And I left with the feeling that I could do it again. And once again, I was surrounded by queer kids making a difference. There were way more kids than there were adults there, guys. Which, just saying, get on it. Some of them came from as far away as the Western Slope. Disabled kids. I mean, it was an incredible thing to see. And they wanted to make sure their voices were heard. And I know we don't all have a free weekend to go yell at our representatives, although it is actually super cathartic. But since this administration seems so fond of scapegoating transgender children, maybe you have the time to call your representatives and let them know your thoughts about these laws. There are going to be 2 on our ballot here in Colorado this fall. Please pay attention, that are going to be if they pass, would be very harmful to trans kids. One relating to sports, one relating to medical care. So keep your eyes on the ballot for that, please. Just laws, Sylvie, that they want to pass. So we just got to watch that ballot, make sure we don't let those slide. Yeah. Maybe also consider getting involved in the lives of trans and queer kids that are around. Our youth group kids, not to brag, are pretty amazing. Their booth at Pride yesterday was at Longmont Pride was fantastic, and it was just much cooler than ours, honestly, Paolo, wasn't it? But they were great. And honestly, guys, if you can, go to Pride this month and see these kids in their natural habitat. They are so happy there. It is the best place to watch them thrive. And don't miss the Will and Harper movie coming up this month on the 19th. It's not about young trans people, but it is still worth watching. Y'all, educate yourselves if you would and speak up. In this country, in this world, you are needed for such a time as this. The kids are doing so much, and we owe it to them and to ourselves, interconnected in this web of life, to fight for all of us. And in that spirit, we're going to stay in our seats and sing How Could Anyone? But even though we're sitting, if you wouldn't mind, sing it with your gut. Yeah, that's where this song comes from for me. Again, we're a cappella, so let's see. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Hi, I'm Kelley, LoGiudice, she, her pronouns. If you notice, everyone should have gotten a progress flag or one with the intersex symbol on it. So that's what the circle is. So yay, we'll have a chance to wave those. And if you see extras, take a few, give some to friends, okay? That's what they're there for. Each week, as part of the outward-facing ministry of this community, we give half our offering plate away to organizations that share our values. Today, the half plate is for Rocky Mountain Equality. Since 1994, Rocky Mountain Equality, formerly Out Boulder, works collaboratively to create connections and provide advocacy, education, research, cultural events, and responsive programs and services that ensure LGBTQ+ people, family, and communities thrive. At Rocky Mountain Equality, a core value of belonging encourages us to all ask, what more can we do to create spaces in our communities to celebrate and hold the full spectrum of LGBTQI and plus, and especially trans and QT, POC, BAC, identities and intersectionalities. We here at the Fellowship can support this important work by texting your donation to the number on the screen. Or if you're at the Fellowship today, place a donation in the offering plate as it passes. Thank you for your offering to our community. We know it is generously given. Okay, that was about 3 tissues. Thank you. For the work of this fellowship with love, reason, compassion, and justice, and for Rocky Mountain Equality, we gratefully receive this offering.
I want to start this message and this morning with a quote from RuPaul. if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? Right? And I'm going to, just be very clear about the message today. Today is a day of celebration, and I want to celebrate with you all as we start Pride Month. And so I want to start with these 2 points. One, today is about loving yourself and loving each other. And we're going to do this month like Tina Turner tells us in Proud Mary. We're going to start off nice and gentle and come back the last weekend of the month, and we're going to do a little rough when we talk about Stonewall and what this is. And I don't want to air our Unitarian underwear out there for our guests about how we've done well at times and not done so well at other times with our queer siblings. But I don't want to talk too much about the problems in the world. I, as a queer person, as a gay man, as someone who came out when my children were 1 and 3 years old, and I bought this kilt in 1995 when I took them to their first and my first Pride, I learned that that coming out process was about loving myself. It was about loving who I was and who I was to be. I was often told that I couldn't be who I needed to be. I was raised Catholic, as some of you know, as I've mentioned. And in that space, I was raised to be quiet about who I was. I was raised to be told that when I stood like this, I was wrong. Because men and boys didn't stand like this. I was taught that I should not love myself for who I am, for those little things. And then I did my good Christian duty and got married and had my 2 children. And those of you who know what that Christian duty is, that's what it is to propagate the faith. So I did my duty. My wife and I divorced. I came out. And all of a sudden, I was re-embraced by my Catholic family. I continued to teach as an openly gay man to our youth groups. I was hired and worked at the diocesan level. I was able to be out with my partner with a pride flag on the back of my truck. I served on my kids' Catholic school PTA. I became part of our parish council. And I worked in the Diocese of Orange, in Orange County, as Cleve Jones said, in, excuse my French, effing Orange County, to convert our space from conversion therapy to open and affirming ministries. I say this all to you because this is my story. And I know you all have many of these stories. I know you all participated in these things, from marriage equality through the HIV and AIDS pandemics, and now into suffering through living with and celebrating our trans and non-binary family and friends. You are giving us a gift. And for some of you who, like me, have this gray hair, and dang, not one of you. How did I get so old? But for some of us who will be looked at soon as the ancestors, right? As the elders. I celebrate you and thank you. For some of you who are older than me, you provided me that space. Because you, as Unitarian Universalists, have been that voice, that space. Today, when I talk to Monsignor Art, who is a good friend of mine, and when I talk to Sister Christina, who is a good friend of mine, and Sister Marianne, who is a good friend of mine, and I talk to them about Unitarian Universalism, and they remind me that Catholicism was supposed to be that. And they remind me that we are supposed to love. And so I remind you all, as I look out at you, and I remember that my faith in this community is rooted in the ability for me to live out those values that I was taught. Because you were the constant influence in the background. You were the ones providing those services. You were the ones who were loving us before we were loved by others. I want to thank you. I can share with you one story, my story, but I want to encourage you to tell your stories. I want to encourage you to tell your stories of your coworkers, your friends, your loved ones, your children, your parents who came out. It is so wonderful that so many of our youth and our children don't have to come out. But that isn't the case for everyone. But as we continue to celebrate Pride, as we continue to celebrate this day, I want to remind you that it is because you have all done this work. We as Unitarian Universalists have done this work. So for that guy that came out in 1995 with his kids in tow, in a double stroller, walking through downtown Long Beach in California, going to the children's gardens, because everything was divided up back then, because Daddy went to the leather booths on Saturday and took the kids to the children's gardens on Fridays. But when we did these things, I remember, and I look back, and I remember the Unitarian Universalist Church of Long Beach and Orange Coast Unitarian Universalist Church walking in pride and wearing their slogans and doing their things with P flag. Going through and celebrating who we are. So I grew up in California. I don't have that experience here to say what was going on in this area. I hope you do. I hope you celebrate that. I hope that you take these flags, take these stickers. I know there's a whole roll of stickers back there. But these flags, I hope you don't go to take them home and sit them on your kitchen counter. You know what I want you to do? Put them in your window of your car. Take them to work with you. Take them to school with you. Put them in places that allow you to celebrate and to be celebrated. And for those of you who don't identify as queer in any way, shape, or form, the three of you in this room, I encourage you to become the accomplice. To remember that where we can't put it away, neither can you. So I encourage you to remember that even though you may have that opportunity to, I encourage you to never put it away. to remember that this will never go away, and therefore you can't put it away either. So I'll close with this. If you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love someone else? Can I get an amen? I'm throwing in 2 RuPaul songs today. Can I get an amen? There you go. And so I invite you all to be a part of this community. I thank you again for creating this home. And I think I'm done. We now enter the sacred time of sharing our communal stories, our joys and our concerns. If you're on Zoom, please add your joys and concerns in the chat now and refrain from any other comments just for these next few moments. Our Sunday support person this morning is Cindy Stark-Reed. Cindy? Do I see Cindy? Hey! That's Cindy with the blue stole, that we'll call it. So Cindy will be at the welcome desk, I'm hoping, and available for pastoral care after the service. As we reflect on our joys and concerns, Clara will move our stones into our imagined water, because we are living in the world of imagination today, of what we can be. Look at that. We imagined it. Look at that. When you just dream and it happens right in front of your eyes. So we hold all of these joys and concerns in our heart. We ask Clara to place one stone for those who have not been able to share something with us. Those include the 49 victims of the Pulse nightclub shooting. Those who have had their lives taken. We hold all of these. We hold their hopes and their dreams. Those hopes and dreams that were given to us in times of struggle. We offer one final joy concern for the love that is centered in this room, for the gifts that were given, for the compassion that is shown, and for all of the breath that fills our spaces. We can take a moment to just breathe.
And continuing in a space of breathing and meditation, we'll sing a well-known song to many of us, Meditation on Breathing. Again, just a cappella, just us, from where you are. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. Breathe in, breathe Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
Paul, do you have announcements for us? Oh, no, you have a...
Hold on.
You have an announcement.
Hold on. Oh, friends, since May 21st of the year 2000, we have been an official Unitarian Universalist Association welcoming congregation. Affirming that in all our activities as a fellowship, we work to become a truly welcoming to LGBTQ folks. To become certified, initially, we went through a 2-year program, including workshops, forums, and more. And then around 2021, we recertified as a welcoming congregation, which the UUA realized that maybe once was not enough, and that it was an ongoing work. Which annually requires a certain amount of worship services, religious education like films or book groups, and days of observance like the Pulse Night of Remembrance, welcoming projects like our half-plate collection for Rocky Mountain Equality today, and Pink Haven. And now we have the plaques to show it. So let's wave our pride flags in celebration. Yay! Woo! And these are going to be up in the foyer this year. And of course, we are recertifying for next year. It is an annual thing. So thank you for all the things you guys do to help support us in getting recertified every year. Super important work. Wave your flags again one more time for Janet. Yay! Thanks, guys. Now announcements.
Yay, works. Hi, I'm Paul Austin. I'm a trustee on the board for the next 3 weeks, and then no more. I do. I did volunteer, if nobody stepped up, that I would stay an extra year. We invite you to stay for a while after our celebration for a casual conversation on Zoom or coffee hour in the fellowship hall. We cherish these moments of connection. You can also stop by the welcome table in our foyer or find links in the chat to help you get involved with this community. Please join the Welcoming Task Force, which I'm on, at 11:30 today here in the sanctuary for Looking Forward to Welcoming Reverend Ali. You'll be able to ask questions about how he was selected, his contract, plans for making Reverend Ali and his family feel settled in our community. All members, visitors, friends are invited to grab coffee, return here. Session will be on Zoom as well, and childcare is available. Our time together does not begin or end on Sundays. Throughout the week, there are many opportunities for spiritual growth, service, and friendship. You can learn about these at the links in the Zoom chat or the friendly folks at our welcome table out there. Enjoy.
Please join me in our extinguishing our chalice words. This chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, nor the energy of action. These we carry in our hearts until we meet again. Are you going to put it out?
It's out. I put the lid on. It was out. It wants to shine. It wants to shine. The lid is on.
Well, leave it on. Leave it on. Look at that. It's even bigger than it was before.
You just can't put that light on.
You know, this is 2 weeks in a row because Mary last week, Mary was trying to put it out and it wouldn't go out either. There's something's telling us something. No, it's all right. We'll just remind everybody that you broke it. So I invite you to come forward, connect an elbow, hold a hand, do whatever you do that connects you with each other as we get ready to leave our space today. May the blessings of those who came before us surround us. The dreamers, the truth tellers, the healers, the artists, the elders and ancestors who dared to live and love more freely, and whose courage has widened the circle for all of us. May we celebrate the beauty of every identity, the sacredness of every body, and the dignity of every soul. May our communities be places where we are all welcomed, where authenticity is honored, where diversity is cherished, and where love is made visible through justice. May we have the courage to speak truth with compassion, to defend those whose voices are silenced, to sing when hope seems distant, and to keep choosing love in the face of fear. May joy be our resilience. May kindness be our practice. May curiosity be our companion. And may hope be our inheritance. And may the spirit of life and love that holds us all bless this gathering, bless our journey, and bring us together to bless the world. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Shalom. Namaste. And blessed be. And we are out. Look at that, only 5 minutes late. I am doing good.